Welcome to Honest Whisper's first transformation and review. On this video, I'll be transforming for the first time and reviewing Transformers Generations Combiner Wars, Scrapper. He's part of the Devastator box set released by Hasbro on August 1st, 2015. And basically he is a Voyager class, and I do say basically because size-wise he's Voyager class, but quality-wise he's pretty much well, they're all pretty much like on the deluxe class quality. Definitely not nowhere near a masterpiece quality, but still overall it does look pretty good. The plastic itself it's pretty good quality plastic, but compared to, again, something like maybe like a leader class, or the one Voyager class I remember is Skyfire, a re-released version of Skyfire, and he was pretty cool. This one, let's see, vehicle mode looks great. This one's kind of crooked, so let me, it's like everything symmetrical. He does have the same type of paint schemes, color schemes like everyone else. His silver parts really don't show on the vehicle mode, and of course lack of details as far as, I mean, they could have put extra colors, maybe like red, black or something, just to put a little more details, which still could have looked really great. So of course you're not supposed to see this part as the vehicle. Everything, he's a front loader, and basically his front loader does pretty much work, so although it's part of his transformation. So I do like Scrapper as a vehicle, and comparing with the other Constructicons, he's definitely up there as far as the better looking ones vehicle wise. So let me go ahead and do a transformation on this. He is kind of on the bottom here on the instruction parts. Let me see if I could, I don't want to really bend this up, so you know what, I'll just go ahead and do it from here. Just lay it on the ground, and then first step is to move that up out of the way, and it looks like second step is to fold down. And just before I go any further, it looks like Scrapper is a 10-step transformation, which really isn't bad. He's probably just right there in the middle. Okay, so third step really isn't anything, it's just looking at it this way. You pull the arms out. Looks like his transformation is going to be really easy and simple. Pull the arms or the shoulders back, and it does has somewhat of a clicking feel to it. And I guess I was supposed to rotate this before I even did that. Looks like the arrow's going outwards. So I'm going to go ahead and, I don't know how many ways. I know I'm skipping a step here, so. Oh, no. It's not rotating, it was just a fist. See, I hate how they draw the arrow so it's such a vague arrow. If I could show you just the way it just has one arrow and then the other one basically for each hands going out like that. But then the reason why I got it mixed up is because not only does that part rotate, but the whole arm is highlighted. So, okay, so now on to step 5. Which, looking at it, yeah, you know what? That doesn't make sense, because now step 5 has the hands coming out, which has similar arrows pretty much. So yeah, I just kind of, that looked like the hand right there, so that's why I was off. So anyways, let me move on to the actual transformation rather than explaining you how I misread the instructions. Okay, so 6, simple enough, folding this down. It looks like it's supposed to fold down all the way. And then the foot goes up in the 7th one. Now this feels very stiff. I don't want to break it. And of course, when I was trying to pull the feet up, I was holding it down on the back right here. So the foot is very, very long. Yes, big feet if you look from the side. So, got that down. And then this looks like it's supposed to. What? So right here. Okay, so that goes down. And this is supposed to separate. Although sliding it out is really the proper way, although in the instructions it just has 2 arrows going out. So what if a kid, this is age 8 and up, so what if an 8-year-old just pulled on it? Good chance. He might not break it, but I could see this thing, bottom part, kind of pulling out, so maybe a piece breaking off. So that looks better. I'm glad his bottom of his feet look a little bit more solid. Although I do hate how it's empty in the back of his calf right there. I mean, if this part could have folded in, the side right here, would have. It's just a solid piece. I can't do anything. But I mean, it's right there for it to be folded in and cover this area. So I guess they didn't want to go that far into it. And then finally the head, which scrapper, I'm thinking it's supposed to click. There it is. It snaps in there. Thought I felt his torso move. No, not really. Okay, robot mode wise, he looks one of the coolest out of all the Constructicons so far. I have yet to transform and see Mixmaster. But face, everything looks solid. Of course, my complaint with every Constructicon so far, part of the arms will be hollow. He has no elbow joints, so that's a bit of a complaint. So he's like an old school G1. I mean, if it was G1, his legs would be stuck together too. So I mean, it is better than G1. He does have some knee articulations and leg articulations, and his ankle is probably one of the best, even though it's not like a solid, but then like, because it rotates a little bit, you could kind of adjust his feet, and he's very stable. There, a little bit more stable. So the final piece is his gun. And no, the Hasbro, they didn't make an individual gun for them. Only the Takara one has the individual gun that's accurate to the G1 cartoon. This is basically just parts from Devastator's gun and shoulder piece. This one actually does look like a gun, and does look pretty cool, kind of, as a gun. If I look from the side, that just looks like a tube or a barrel with the little thing sticking out, but still, it ain't all that bad. And you know, if it's like some 8-year-old, 10-year-old kid playing with it, you know, always nice to have something at least as a weapon, rather than pretending he shoots out of his fist or something, or pretending one of these holes are like a laser, or shoots out of his eyes, which any kid would have to use his imagination for. So, robot mode itself looks pretty cool overall. I wish you could fold this back a little bit more. This really hangs out way too much. It doesn't, you know, it doesn't bother his balance or anything like that, but still, it just sticks out like a sore thumb. So I'm not too happy with that. I like the way he looks in the front. That's pretty much it. So either way, I mean, with me, I'm probably gonna keep this in full Devastator mode anyways, 24/7. So anyway, let's move on to the Devastator transformation. So Scrapper, looks like I'm gonna have to go back to his vehicle mode. Now with him, even though I only transformed him once, I have to say he's pretty simple. And it is only 10 steps. So what I should have done is connect his legs right there, and then snap that in. I do like how these little pegs fit very nicely. I don't have to force anything. I'm not struggling. Like right there. Just have to make it fit in. So definitely one of the easier ones to transform. I hope I don't scrape his face or anything. I'm trying to see if his nose touches. His nose does kind of touch right there. So you do want to be careful. I don't know if that silver paint is ever going to scrape off, but definitely something if a kid plays with over time. Well, it snaps up there, but then it doesn't snap back in. So I guess that's the fullest it goes down. That has a nice snap to it. And then finally, oh, that's a little peg right there. Looks great. And finally the front loader right there. Okay, so I didn't need to refer back to the instructions on that part. I do want to go ahead and see if I could stand this up. Nope. I'm going to have to go ahead and put this part on the bottom like so. And then step 1, step 2, pretty much similar. Well, let me see. It looks like you only go halfway compared to when he is a robot, where you go all the way back. No, it's just, yeah, basically what it is it's kind of facing up. So I lift that up, and then it's going upwards and then down. Because on the robot, one like this, that wouldn't make sense. So, but this doesn't look right either. Okay, lift up, lift that, and then down. Yeah, I guess looking at the picture position, I mean, everything seems right. It almost seems like lifting up and then back down is almost unnecessary. You would think you could just lift this up, and that's it. Okay, pull the arms out, rotate out here. So once again, pull this out, and then it says rotate up forward, and then back in. Nice. It fits in perfectly. And then this is where we rotate. See, it doesn't really tell you how many turns. I'm just going to go quarter way. And then go quarter way. And then it looks like I'm supposed to bring the hands down. But then I'm supposed to go all the way around like that. Down, and then, so this would be where I would be on the robot mode, and for Devastator all the way back. This one folds out. And something folds. What? Okay, so 9, that leg part folded out, and then 10, something's supposed to fold again this way, but I don't know what. I mean, it feels like this is moving. So let me see if the wheels are in a different position. No, whatever's moving, I think it's above the wheel. So it's this thing, I guess. Well, I don't want to guess. That's the problem here. I wish they had a better, clearer picture. So again, 10 is my problem right now. Well, it looks like it's all solid, but then I don't see how this would fit like that. Does this fold out? See, that might make more sense, but that's robot mode. I think they switched on me or something. Let me start over here. So from here, the leg's supposed to go up. That makes sense. But then see, I think they just drew it wrong, and then the arrow's going the wrong way, it seems like. Because on the final picture, this is what it looks like. And this is supposed to rotate. Okay, so this is supposed to go up or something. You know, this is one of those things where I'm just gonna have to look at the final picture. I guess see, what threw me off on 10 is that when you move the feet, the feet actually goes the other way. See, this is how I see it. So unless I could bend this out another way, this thing moves this way, but there's no diagram or anything picture telling me to do that. So what I'm gonna have to do in this case is look at the final picture here, and from what I can see, if I can reconnect this and put that back. I mean, this is it. This is what the final, I would think that's his foot. So there it is. Man, it took me a while just because, again, they drew the arrow. It should be folding the other way. But regardless, this is the finished product, or at least product. This is the finished form of the Devastator mode, and he has the right leg, which looks pretty cool. Although when you just look at it like this, it looks like a transformation version of a stiletto heel or a high heel. Anyway, looks cool. I do feel like something here is wrong. I don't see why. Everything's so I like it when everything's symmetrical. Now when this is pushed in all the way, I think it's just the plastic design right here where it's just so weak, because I could bend it a lot. Right here, this area is very weak. So as you can see, this part isn't straight. See, this is how I would like it. Right there, just like everything all flat and straight and symmetrical. And now once I let this go, it gets kind of a bow leg action going on. So that's a little disappointing. Well, it is the back, so can't really tell too much, you know, that it's a little bit off like that, even from the angle. Only when you're looking at it from the direct back. Now, I just hope it won't have any stability issues later down the line. I don't want to break it just by, you know, or loosen it just by trying to fix that. But for what it is, so far it's looking great. Well, there you have it. Thank you for watching. Until next time, continue reading the King James Version Bible and eat your vitamin C daily.